Hi, it's Lisa Greenfield with Truthinhand, and it's time for your daily tarot. This is the week of September 12th through the 18th with a lunar eclipse and some big cards. Are you ready? Now, if you enjoy this, please do visit me, truthinhand.com, because this is where the world, the galaxy outside of you in astrology, and the world within you that's reflected there in your hands, and the specifics that tarot, those ancient symbols, give us, all come together to give you the best information I can about you and what will help you. So, truthinhand.com. All right, ready to start the week? We're going to start with the Six of Arrows. Now, what this card says, this is the theme of the week, the overarching card that kind of ties it all together. This is speaking to the fact that the storm is over. You've come through it, and it has not been easy. But you're sailing into the rainbow now. Your job is to keep your eyes front instead of looking behind you at what you just came through. It's all about your mental focus this week. Okay, and we're going to need it because we move in on Monday to the 10 of Arrows. Now, in Wildwood Tarot, this card is instruction. In the traditional tarot, it's the really sucky card. 10 of Swords in the traditional tarot is things just absolutely are not going to turn out the way you want them to. You have to let go. You have to let go of the picture of what you think it's going to be because it isn't going to be that. Now, it doesn't say that you can't have what you want, but you have to let go of the way that it looked, the old story, okay? So, this card, I mean, it's instructive. You're going to have obstacles today. You're going to have challenges today. You're going to have reroutes today. You got to get through them understanding that it's about getting you to let go of the old story. This is not about punishing you. The universe does not hate you. The universe loves you, and it's teaching you how to give up what's limited you so that you can have a much bigger story, all right? And that's important because we move into Tuesday and we've got the wheel. Now today is going to be a challenge between how you act on things, the filter that you take things in, and then how we act on them. What we put out there comes back to us. So you're going to meet pieces of the old story, the old limits. And your job is to find out where you want to adjust that with a combination of real gentleness and nurturing, that mothering instinct in us, and then strength, where you take that out into the world. It's going to require that combination. And we move into Wednesday, and we've got the Five of Bows, which is that spark, that fire. It's like, ooh, okay. That is, fives are always about that creative energy that gets us going, and it helps us create something new. Now, this is not necessarily to act on it, but after the last couple days, you've seen and potentially grieved what didn't work out. Now, are you open to what can work out? Can you have some fun with that and play with that today? All right, it's not about acting on it just yet. And then we move into Thursday, and we've got the Queen of Bows. Now, what's really interesting about this one is its balance. It's the masculine and feminine. The Queen is very much the feminine. Feminine leads. So it's about being receptive to the new story. It's about being aware of all the different places that you can attract in new possibilities for you to play, and balancing that feminine and masculine. You don't have to compete. What's yours will never be taken from you. Okay, so trust that and get ready as we move into Friday and the eclipse. Couldn't have picked a better card. The eclipse is represented by the ancestor. Now, the ancestor is what has gone before. It's tradition, but underneath that tradition started our instinctive self, the whole self, all right, that knew before we put all the rules and interpretations on things, it just survived, and in many cases thrived. So there's a part of you that knows how to thrive. And any part of you that's been locked into a story that keeps you just surviving or living on crumbs, you're done. It's over. So I can hear the sighs of relief. Truly, give yourself some soft space today. There's a lot of healing that's taking place. There's a lot of change that's been going on. And you're still getting through it, navigating the bumps, because it hasn't become muscle memory yet. It's still new. which is why it's so important moving into Saturday. You've got the Six of Vessels, which is reunion. Now, sixes, and this is the second six in this week because we had the Six of Arrows as well. So two sixes is union. So it's like this is the marriage of heart and head. This is the marriage of action and intention. So this is what really brings you to that place of creating something so much richer, so much bigger, so much more powerful. But you have to start by being generous with yourself, being present with yourself, being compassionate with yourself, and then strong for you. And this can kick that victim mentality or any martyrdom to the curb. So it's like, no. You've put your own oxygen mask on. You're good to put on somebody else's. All right? You can help those around you who may be struggling. But first you have to get there yourself, and it's like Saturday's good space for that because it's been a big week. And we're wrapping it up with the journey. Whew. Okay, now the journey in traditional tarot is the death card, but I like this so much better. The journey actually speaks to movement, moving through your life out of the old story where the limitations that you inherited are shed. You can see the light ahead of you. You can see the rainbow in front of you. And you really have come a long way. And so it's all about giving yourself space, giving yourself ritual, giving yourself a container to help mark how much you've accomplished, how far you've come. And be tender with those baby steps in the new place. All right? They may not look like what you think they were going to, but you can enjoy them if you've grieved for what you had to let go of. There you have it. Whew, what a week, right? All right. There's more for you at truthinhand.com. Until next week and the next Daily Tarot. Thank you.